Good afternoon. I hope everyone's summer went well. Today is September 7th and we are officially back with Xavier News.
From the Xavier University Television Studio, this is Xavier News.
PostSecret has announced a show right here on Xavier's campus for October 29th at 7 p.m. For those of you who aren't familiar, PostSecret is an organization that displays secrets sent in by anonymous fans. The website is updated once a week with new secrets and has gained quite the following. The event will consist of inspiring and funny stories behind some of the postcards, as well as a talk from the founder, Frank Warren. The event will be free for students, so be sure to get there early.
Cincinnati was visited by presidential candidate Mitt Romney last Saturday, just hours after the Republican National Convention. Governor Romney, who has officially accepted the GOP nomination, spoke at Union Terminal. Romney's visit to the city is just another indication of how important Ohio is in the upcoming election. No Republican candidate has ever taken the presidency without winning Ohio. This week, our focus is on Governor Mitt Romney. We scoured campus to find out why Xavier students are voting for the Republican candidate. After this, we'll be back with more news.
You know, I'm going to be voting for Mitt Romney in November because I feel like he's going to bring a lot to the table that's going to help America.
Come November, senior Andrew Bush will be hoping to see Governor Mitt Romney elected the next president. He and fellow college Republicans believe Romney's economic experience will shepherd in a new era of economic prosperity.
His budget plan is something that I feel is a real solution moving forward for our country.
One sentiment felt across campus is the hope that the next president will improve the job market come graduation day.
Unemployment in the 18 to 25 range is really high, and so, I'm looking to get a job in May, and so I think that Mitt Romney has the experience to, get those jobs there.
According to the Federal Reserve, the national unemployment rate for 18 to 25-year-olds during President Obama's full term averages at 17.8%, twice the national average for people outside of this age range. To senior Chelsea Smith, this is unacceptable.
And to come out of college and have that much debt and not be able to find a job, I think that is really sad.
Yesterday, September 6th, students from many colleges in the area gathered at Xavier to raise awareness about the dangerous practice of hazing. This anti-hazing workshop was the product of a nationwide effort to end hazing by informing both Greek and non-Greek college students of the dangers of hazing rituals. The workshop was run by Brandon Hoff, a Xavier student and president of the local chapter of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. Brandon says his goal in hosting the workshop was to break the cycle of hazing that has plagued the Greek community and harmed the reputations of many fraternities and sororities.
Family of Neil Armstrong announced yesterday that the first man on the moon will be buried at sea. Armstrong, who passed away August 25th, will be buried according to his wishes at an undisclosed seaside location. A public memorial service will be held for the astronaut on September 13th at the Washington National Cathedral. The public is invited to attend on a first-come, first-served basis.
Hello everybody, the Sports Report is back and I'm Jack Vandertol. Hope everyone had a great summer. Now football season has just begun and already we have reason to have basketball on our minds. Xavier University has announced its complete 2012 to 2013 men's basketball non-conference schedule today, including a list of the national and regional television coverage, confirmed for 20 games as of today. All of the 30 regular season games will have national or regional television coverage, with information on the final 10 broadcasts to be announced at a later date. Xavier has 22 teams on its 2012 to 13 schedule that participated in the 2012 postseason action, including 10 in the NCAA tournament. This is a great schedule for our fans and for our team, said Athletic Director Mike Bobinski. Xavier opens the 2012-13 season with an exhibition game against Kentucky State on November 3rd at the Cintas Center. Now in soccer news, Xavier senior Luke Spencer was named to the Soccer America Men's Team of the Week on Wednesday, adding yet another honor for the forward and his performance last week. Spencer scored 3 times and had an assist against the Wright State and Cincinnati to help earn wins against the Raiders and the Bearcats, and spot on the College Soccer News National Team and the Week, and his 3rd Atlantic 10 Player of the Week. Spencer currently leads the Atlantic 10 with 4 goals and 9 points. He ranks in the top 10 all-time in career assists at Xavier, and is 1 goal away from reaching 20 for his career. Xavier returns to action this Sunday when it hosts Milwaukee at the Xavier University Soccer Complex. The match begins at 1 p.m. and will also be aired live on GoXavier.com. And for the women's team, after posting back-to-back shutout victories on the road, the girls are set to play host to Indiana tonight here at XU Soccer Complex. Kickoff is set at 7 p.m. and there will be free food and t-shirts to the first 200 students in attendance. Be there. And now in volleyball news for our girls, the Xavier Muskies traveled to Newark, Delaware for a total of 3 matches on Friday and Saturday in the University of Delaware Invitational. Xavier, who is currently 5-3, and Texas A&M 5-1, opened with a 10 a.m. match this morning. XU will play Columbia 1-2 at 5 p.m. tonight. And then the Lady Muskies will be closing out the tournament against host Delaware, who is 1-4 on Saturday at 7 p.m. Live stats will be provided for all the matches, and a live video stream is available there for you all at GoXavier.com. And finally, in cross-country news, Xavier's men and women's cross-country is set to compete in the 31st Annual Queen City Invitational this weekend at Mount Airy Forest here in Cincinnati. The Musketeers have taken home the traveling trophy each of the past 2 seasons, and Xavier will be defending their trophy against 15 other schools this weekend. The men's 5K starts things off tonight at 5 p.m. with the women's 5K following right behind them at 5:45. Well, that's all today for the Xavier Sports Report. Got to say, after a long summer, it's good to be back. Best of luck to our Fighting Muskies this weekend. From all of us here at the Xavier Studio, including Andrea and Kristen, hope you all have a great weekend. Take care.